Ukrainian forces use Stugna-P to destroy 4 Russian tanks. This footage shows Ukrainian soldiers taking out 4 Russian tanks with anti-tank guided missiles. The images show a first tank being seriously damaged after being hit, with the second one exploding. The footage was obtained from the 30th Mechanized Brigade, 30th Mechanized Brigade named after Prince Konstantin Ostrogsky, on Thursday, August 18, along with a statement saying the 30th Mechanized Brigade operators of the Stugna-P ATGM targeted and destroyed 2 tanks of the Russian occupiers along with their crews. The Armed Forces of Ukraine, Major Fityo Vladimir, who confirmed that the footage was authentic and that the information was accurate. The images and statement were also relayed by the Office of Strategic Communications, Stratcom, and the ground forces of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The SCIF, or Stugna-P, is a Ukrainian anti-tank guided missile, ATGM system. Russia invaded Ukraine on February 24 in what the Kremlin is still calling a special military operation. Friday marks the 177th day of the war. Russia has claimed that its casualties have been much lower, but provides infrequent updates on its latest figures. The Pentagon said last week that Russia had suffered between 70,000 and 80,000 casualties, deaths, and injuries since the beginning of its invasion. Ukraine's military intelligence has warned that Russian forces may be preparing to stage a provocation at the Russian-controlled Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has said that he is gravely concerned about the situation at the nuclear power plant, Europe's largest, and has called on the Russian military to urgently withdraw from the site. He added, "We must tell it like it is. Any potential damage to Zaporizhzhia is suicide." 4 explosions reportedly hit an area near a major Russian military airport in Crimea on Thursday. Russia has so far denied that any damage was done. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky confirmed that Ukraine has not changed its stance on potential peace negotiations with Russia, saying that talks with Russia would only be possible if Moscow's forces withdrew from illegally occupied territory. The heavy attrition of Russian main battle tanks in Ukraine is highly likely partially due to Russia's failure to fit and properly employ adequate explosive reactive armor, ERA, British intelligence said in a statement. Ukrainian forces are using buggy-type vehicles sporting roof-mounted Stugna-P anti-tank guided missile ATGM systems in their ongoing fight against Russian armor. Mounted on trucks, fired from the ground, or launched from the shoulder, ATGMs have become an iconic weapon in this war, though there are many types being deployed against Russian armor. Ukraine has domestic ATGM production of missiles, like the Stugna-P, but has also made extensive use of imported variants. The buggies in question have shown up several times on social media, as far back as 2019, before the current Russian offensive, sometimes topped with weapons and others times not. The buggies are relatively inexpensive transports for small units that pack a serious punch with the inclusion of the Stugna-P. The missiles are made by Ukraine's own state Kiev design, Bureau Luch. The basic Ranger UTV only has 32 horsepower, but is capable of pulling 1,500 pounds and has a 10-inch ground clearance. U.S. military personnel and civilians stationed overseas can pick up a Polaris Ranger SP with a larger 44 horsepower engine through the Army and Air Force Exchange Service for just under $12,000. Armed with Ukrainian-made Stugna P anti-tank system, the small buggies are a swift, potent weapon in rough terrain. The missiles are capable of engaging both ground vehicles and even, under some circumstances, low-flying slow aircraft, including attack helicopters. You can read all about one such engagement and all about the Stugna P in this recent article of ours. The Stugna P, also called the Skiff, is designed to destroy manpower and stationary and mobile modern armored targets with combined, carried or monolithic armor, including ERA, explosive reactive armor, and also pinpoint targets like weapon emplacements, lightly armored objects, and hovered helicopters at any time of day or night. ATGMs, built domestically and donated by European nations and the US, have become iconic in this current conflict and wreaked havoc on Russian tanks so far in the 7-week war. US-made Javelin missiles have become sainted, at least in popular culture, for their role in destroying Russian tanks and armored vehicles, but there are concerns over whether production can keep up with demand. Some of the missile systems can be outfitted with thermal sights that allow the operator to see enemy vehicles at night or when hidden. The Stugna P missiles can be guided manually through a remote terminal or in semi-automatic command to line of sight SACLOS or SACLOS setup, where the missile is directed via laser beam aimed at the intended target. The missiles can carry different warheads, including tandem types designed to bust through explosive reactive armor, as well as high explosive fragmentation and thermobaric payloads. Usually fired from a tripod on the ground, the Stugna P system requires a crew of 2 to 4 troops. It can also be fired and operated remotely from up to 50 meters or 164 feet via the television surveillance and aiming system, which can be seen in some of the photos of the Dune buggy mounted systems. Ukrainian forces have gotten creative with these guided munitions, using them to explosive effect against both Russian armor and aircraft. Videos of the targeting screens used to fire and monitor the weapons in flight are an almost ubiquitous presence in online posts coming out of the war. Similar dune buggy-type vehicles appeared in Ukraine in 2021, when one was shown carrying a roof-mounted RK-3 Corsair ATGM, another domestically developed type. Another vehicle, also likely a Polaris Ranger, showed up in 2019 with a 9M113 ATGM, another Soviet design type, upgraded with an Archer TSA-9 thermal scope. Many forces are buggy vehicles these days. US Special Operations Forces use a similar, if larger and more expensive, dune buggy in the Polaris Dagger A1 ultra-light combat vehicle. Special Operations Command, SOCOM, also operates the Polaris MRZR Alpha, which Polaris is now building under a $109 million contract awarded in 2020. MRZRs, in particular, have been widely used in many war zones, including in an ATGM shooter room. The Battle of Mosul saw Special Operation troops doing exactly that. Scrappy Ukrainian troops have made to do with all sorts of vehicles and weapons in their struggle against Russia. In a truly David versus Goliath turn of events, the Ukrainians have fielded these small, inexpensive UTVs against some of the most feared armored vehicles on the planet. But it really isn't all that surprising that combining a small, highly agile, and reliable buggy with an ATGM paired with hit-and-run tactics could be a really effective tool against Russia's armored Leviathan.